Halo, lama tak jumpa. Apa iya?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Kali jumpa tak lama. Hahaha. Kali jumpa tak lama. Kan? Ini kok jadi reporter? Minimal jadi reporter dulu.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
stupefied!
Ada penjahat. Penjahat harus dibasmi.
You will not survive this fight!
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Defeat Dark Wizard.
Hang up the duck up. We can hold them up.
I'm not going anywhere.
You take this.
Stop that!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've
Victor
avoided them for the moment.
Rookwood.
Priya warned me things were getting dangerous.
Masa and the bear
Best
fokus.
get moving on my research before they
Lulala.
return.
Kayak Marsa and the bear.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your
Apa itu ya?
service, historian and archaeologist
Aku nggak
specializing
tahu.
in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly
Slytherins.
fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Slytherins. Siapa ini?
I can see why
Slytherins.
you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet.
Versatile
Mild
herb.
sweet.
Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the
Puzzle
honors? We
kayaknya,
can see
puzzle.
what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk
Puzzle
chock
ini.
full of mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my
Kenapa
tent.
karakter neneknya di game cuma ditandain keriput? Jarang menemukan bungkuk. Ya berarti sehat berarti. Oh iya puzzle mah ini.
This trunk.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the mallowsweet.
Mana
Lovely.
sweet.
Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
Wih, apa itu?
Word, did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Pyro. Oke, pyro. Pyro.
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in
Mallowsweet.
Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Main quest. Quest. Yang mana ini quest utama ini? Wah, banyak. Apa ini? Trial of Merlin. Kan udah ini tadi. Main quest. Nggak ada habis. Profesor Hacker. Anjay. Ini belum dibuka ini. Es incendio enemies. Profesor Hackett Steinman 2. Defeat Dark Wizard. Ada baju baru guys. Baju baru ya. Defense 21. Assignment prisoner for love. Bravo.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there. Soon, I hope.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Levioso. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Incendio. Protego. Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio. 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 Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Bisa terbang kayak itu. Belum. Nggak ada sapunya.
Revelio.
Betting on the Dragon Pride was
Ah, but you trusted the wrong kind. And we see you about to echo. Help me!
Protego.
Clever. You're the little sod that saved Treadwell. No!
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Teleport dulu.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Banyak betul side misinya.
It's like a place right out of a story.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance. Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Helen Thistlewood.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Wah, kapan bisa dapat tongkat terbang? Anjir, Dementor kayak ini. Dementor anjir. Expecto Patronum. Oke.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. The Dementors won't harm us now. Still, be careful.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone there?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Jadi cakar dong.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Di manakah? Cari sapu. Belum ada sapu ini. Quest yang mana ya? Belum dapat sapu, jalan kaki ya. Magical piece. Masih banyak lagi. Banyak kali questnya.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Revelio.
Bendungan ini.
Who lived here, I wonder? Lumos. This must be the place Anne told me about. No one's been here for ages.
Wah, ada puzzle lagi.
Levioso. Accio. No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Accio. No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it.
Waduh. Puzzle lagi. Apa petunjuknya ini?
Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. You'll not outfox me, Jackdaw. You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio.
Oh, ini. Well done. Solve my puzzle. No, you were kindred spirit, the only one with whom I could truly share my adventure. Terribly glad. Blah blah blah
From
blah.
Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all? This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently, on a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
This place has seen better days. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Feed a beast or
Levioso.
Someone
Accio. Incendio.
I heard something. You dare slay one of my own! You're a little sod, let's say.
Levioso. Incendio.
I'm scared of
Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
You're not going to like this.
Incendio!
Seems we may have an intruder in our midst.
Oh, what's the light go out?
Levioso! Protego!
Admirable trick.
Incendio! Incendio! Levioso!
My bite is worse than my bark.
Incendio!
Reductor!
Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
You're burning my favorite clothes! What have you done?
Incendio!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious little garden.
Incendio! Levioso!
Protego! Reducto!
Accio! Incendio!
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Lumos. Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Protego!
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. Really do.
Revelio. Incendio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Reducto. Confringo.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Can I have someone?
Protego.
Oh, nothing more than
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Accio.
Reducto. I'll watch the lights on.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Confringo. Kind of look, that's what you got. Is that the best you got?
Accio.
Better luck next time. You heard that in first year, did ya? Reducto.
Incendio.
No! That's proper people, that is!
Accio.
Confringo! Nowhere to run! Shine that!
Levioso.
You haven't got a Reducto! You haven't done that at all! Take off!
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. The beast's safe now. Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Revelio. Let's see what's Accio. Incendio. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You're gonna regret coming here.
Revelio.
Incendio! Hey, the more graves I fill, won't hear me complaining. You shouldn't be here.
Accio.
Is that all you said?
Accio. Incendio.
Cost us out. Incendio! Seco! So Expulso!
Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. These rocks have seen better days. Perhaps I'll come back to this. I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back. I don't think I'm ready for this just yet. Perhaps I'll come back to this.
Future champion coming through.
How do you do?
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of Cross Wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Incendio. Accio. Oh, there goes my way. Incendio. Accio.
Don't shy away now.
Levioso. Come on. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Find the one.
Is that all you've got? Accio. Incendio. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it! You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso!
Good one! Keep trying.
Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Nicely done.
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio!
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
You can't be beat, can you?
Lost two in...
Shame it's over. I was just getting started.
Accio!
I cannot do this for all eternity. It was an accident.
Revelio!
Might some kind soul help me?
hope you were able to take care of everything.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand. Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Expelliarmus!
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Still at it, I see.
Accio! Expelliarmus! Revelio.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do. What is it?
I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can tell you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
Time itself? I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable? What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You have. Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Lumos. Protego. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Accio.
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
Won't get away with that.
I won't rest until
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
Revelio.
I wonder how big this place is. Impressive. That must be where all this leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Revelio.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me with this.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Protego. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
I'm not gonna touch those.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.